Imagine waking up to a beautiful Wednesday morning, thinking about your daily goals, only to have that peace shattered by the sound of sirens and heavy smoke. That is exactly what happened yesterday, March 25, 2026, in the Aso community of Karu, Nasarawa State. If you are familiar with the area near the Federal Capital Territory, you know that Aso is just a stone's throw away from Abuja. It is a place where many hard-working people live and commute to the city. But yesterday, the gist took a very dark turn that has everyone talking on social media. The trouble started in a part of the community called Aso-A, right behind the popular Welder Junction. According to eyewitnesses, what began as a simple disagreement between a security officer and a herder quickly turned into a major crisis. It was reported that a herder led his cattle into a private compound and even started cutting down a tree to feed the animals. When the residents and local vigilantes tried to stop him, things boiled over. Sadly, a shot was fired and a life was lost. But the story didn't end there. It was only the beginning of a very scary morning for the people of Aso. Within a short time, a group of armed men reportedly launched a reprisal attack on the community. This wasn't just a small fight, it was a full-scale raid. They targeted the area near Aso Secondary School, and the sight was heartbreaking. Houses were set on fire, and vehicles that people worked so hard to buy were turned into piles of burnt metal. In the heat of the chaos, at least 5 people are feared dead, and many others were rushed to nearby hospitals like Latif Medical Center. If you are finding this update helpful, please remember to like the video and subscribe to stay informed on more stories like this. The most terrifying part for parents was schools. Imagine being at work and hearing that your child's school is near a scene of burning houses. There was a massive scramble as parents rushed to pick up their children. Residents were seen fleeing into the bushes with whatever they could carry. It felt like a movie scene, but for the people of Aso, it was very real. Security forces, including the military and the police, eventually moved in to restore order, but the damage had already been done. People are now asking, how can such a major incident happen so close to the nation's capital? This brings us to a very important talk. For a long time, the Karu axis, which includes Mararaba and Aso, has been a very busy and peaceful hub. However, incidents like this make everyone feel uneasy. Security is everyone's business, but we also need our leaders to ensure that these border communities are well protected. We've heard that the Commissioner of Police has deployed more men to the area, and things are starting to calm down, but the fear still lingers in the hearts of the residents. We want to know what you think about this situation. Do you think there should be more security posts in these areas that connect Nasarawa to Abuja? Or do you believe the community needs to find a better way to settle disputes before they turn into violence? Your opinion is very important to us, so please leave a comment below. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you the latest gist and keep everyone updated.
Following the chaos of the raid, the focus has shifted to what the government is doing to help those who lost everything. The Nasarawa State government, through its top officials, has expressed deep sympathy for the victims. They've promised that the families who had to flee their homes won't be left alone. Right now, there is a major effort to provide temporary shelter and food for those who are still too afraid to return to Aso. Security experts are also calling for a joint border task force between Nasarawa and the FCT to ensure that attackers can't just slip across the state lines after committing a crime. The police have also given us a bit of a breakthrough update. After the military and police units moved in, they didn't just stop at the community borders. We've gathered that several suspects have been picked up for questioning to find out exactly how this raid was planned. The authorities are working hard to identify the masterminds behind the burning of houses and vehicles. It's a tense time, but seeing the police and army patrolling the streets of Karu today gives many residents a small sense of relief. If you believe our security forces can bring these people to justice, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more updates as the story develops. What's truly inspiring, though, is the spirit of the Nigerian people. Even in the middle of this tragedy, we've seen neighbors in Mararaba and surrounding towns opening their doors to those who fled Aso. It shows that no matter what happens, we are our brother's keeper. People are donating clothes and supplies to the displaced families, proving that love is stronger than fear. This is the kind of news that gives us hope even when the headlines are tough. But we can't ignore the big question. How do we prevent this from happening again next month or next year? Many are suggesting that high-tech drones and more community-led policing are the way forward. We need to hear from you. Should every neighborhood have its own organized and government-backed security group to prevent these kinds of raids before they even start? Let us know in the comment section. Before you go, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us keep this channel running so we can continue to bring you the truth and the hottest gist from around the country. Your engagement means the world to us.